everybody and welcome back to my video. Welcome to another favourites. I haven't done one in a long time, so I thought I'm going to gather some bits together, what I've been using lately, what I'm currently enjoying that you've seen before that I'm like back to using and it's my favourite again, so I thought we'd do that, and a book that I have to put on Instagram. But we'll start off with, of course, my favourite thing, beauty. I'm going to start with skincare, body, and then kind of go on to makeup. So this is a new find for me. This is Sali Hughes by Revolution, or Revolution by Sali Hughes. And I've heard a lot about this brand. So many people have told me that their skin has changed using this brand, but I'm not a huge fan of Revolution itself, like the makeup and things. So I was really kind of a bit, you know, wary about the skincare, but of course we all trust Sali Hughes. And I picked up this must-see anytime daily serum. And I picked this up a few weeks ago when I'd run out of vitamin C. What was this? And I've got to say, this is about £15 in Superdrug. If you were looking for a daily serum with vitamin C, that is not going to break the bank. This is absolutely phenomenal. If you closed your eyes and used this, you would think it was a premium brand product. It smells so nice. Get a little bit out like that. It comes out looking like that. It smells absolutely gorgeous. It smells like Aveda. It sinks into skin so nicely. And it's got all the main ingredients that you need in there. I haven't got the box on me, but it's got a good amount of vitamin C and all the other bits that you need in a serum. And the packaging, I love the packaging. I love the colour of this. I love the feel of this. It's just a really nice product. And I love it. It works so well under sunscreen. I've got oily combination skin, and it just sinks into skin really beautifully. So I highly, highly recommend. And often there are many a deal to be had. So check it out. Definitely just try it. It's a good one to use if you know, for example, like yesterday, I didn't wash my face till about 2 o'clock because I was doing house stuff and then gym. And I didn't want to waste my expensive serum for like only half the day. So I put this on, or like Sundays, or I don't know, whatever. It's a very good serum. I love it. Then, oh, that's my only bit of skincare. The next is kind of body care. I've really been enjoying Kiehl's Creme de Corps. I've loved this for years. It's a really interesting texture because the more you kind of rub it in, it kind of turns to an oil. So I've been using it as a hand cream and it's worked really well. But I've got to say, another one which is possibly better than this is the Vaseline Advanced Repair 48-Hour Deep Moisture. This is the second tub of this I've got. Now, it is absolutely the most moisturising thing I've ever used. It's comparable to this. Again, I would only know the difference by the smell. This has a very particular smell, and this has a kind of particular, not kind of a nose smell, but this has a sort of a slight smell. I feel like my nose is dripping. Why is it the minute like you put your makeup on and then your nose starts dripping? They both hydrate in a very similar way and leave you moisturised till like the next day. You know, sometimes you put on a body lotion and the next day you're already dry as a crisp, but not with this. You'll put this on and you're hydrated for the whole day and you're still hydrated the next day. There's nothing worse than, you know, you're putting on a jumper and you start to feel like a woolly jumper and you start to feel itchy or, oh, I need to sneeze. Itchy or scratchy, do you know what I mean? Like sometimes I wear my H&M on, I'm like, I feel a bit itchy, but when I wear a proper hydrating moisturiser, I don't get that itchy leg or itchy arm, and I just feel moisturised. So this is really good. I bought this on Look Fantastic when I got 20% off, but actually I'm just quite happy with this one, to be fair. It's really good. Next up, I've got hair products. This is a repurchase. This is the Extra Body Boost by Paul Mitchell. Now, I bought this wow, raise the root, right? The videos on Instagram and all the thing about this, like, people rave about this. They rave about the volume. And I see this girl, she works for a hairdresser, and she does it, and she gets all this volume, and I'm like, this doesn't give me any volume. It doesn't do anything. It says raise the root, flexible formula forms a thickening spring around strands for instant and long-lasting body and lift. Powerful elastomers keep hair soft and aloft, never sticky, hard or brittle. But it doesn't do anything. It doesn't, thicken, lift, spray, and I've tried it all different ways, and I just don't get the volume. Now, I washed my hair yesterday, and I used this, and look, I've had to brush it down because the volume is so, look, it's kind of, can you see how it's kind of bit, because I kind of clip it up like that, and for me, this is volume, I mean, you know, but I feel like this gives me that volume that I'm looking for. I mean, it just does it, and it just stays, and it sits in my hair really nicely for ages. And this is quite an old one, but this is the only thing that actually works, to be honest. So yeah, I bought the big bumper one of this because there was a deal on it. And I just don't think this is doing anything for me. It says for flat hair, but it doesn't do a single thing. Let me know if you use this. Am I not doing this correctly? Am I not, you know, I spray this in the roots and I use a round brush and I blow dry. Okay, that's that. Just bear with me. I'm literally having an allergic reaction to like doing this right now. Nose situation averted. This happens to me every time I put my makeup on. The minute I get in the car to go somewhere, my nose, and I have to rub my, and then I've rubbed half the makeup off my nose every single time. It's so annoying. Oh, I think it's like when you put fragrance on or something. I don't know what it is, but it's like I've just like rubbed off half my nose and I don't know how to like put it back together again. It's really irritating. Anyway, where was I? So I didn't like that root spray, la-di-da spray. Okay, next up, the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer. I've got it on today. I love it. I've got the shade in 1W, and I think it's just fabulous, amazing. I think it's, I love it. I love the way it goes on. I love the way it's brightening. It's just a gorgeous concealer, highly recommend. Then I've got a new lipstick. That's what I've got on today. I've been trying to get my hands on it for ages and couldn't. And what do you know? Good old John Lewis has it. And it's MAC, and it's called Thanks, It's MAC Lustreglass Lipstick. And it looks like that. To be fair, it looks very much like... Oh, I knew I was going to forget the stupid name of it. Another MAC lipstick. God. This is the shade of it. It is, oh, look at that. It's gorgeous, isn't it? I saw Lily Pebbles wearing this, and I also saw Sophie Faye wearing this, and it pulls very pink on them, but it pulls quite brown on me. I've paired it with Boldly Bare, which if I could only have one lip liner, okay, 2 lip liners from MAC, it would be Boldly Bare and Saw. But this goes really nicely with it. See? So I just have that on with it. And I like it. It's quite nice. So that's a favourite of mine. For eyes, I have been doing this eye look since God knows when. It's the only eye look I do now, and it's using the Natasha Denona, and I just love this look. And I basically use Mellow and Ripe in the crease, then I use Fancy all over as a lid shine, like that, and then I use my Sculpted by Amy pencil, and I just love it. It's a perfect daytime eye because it doesn't feel like it's too much. It feels quite fresh, quite light. It's easy and quick for me to do, and I frigging love it. I just love it. I do need to buy a new mascara, but at the moment I've just been using this one. It's Extra Super Lash by Rimmel, and it's really good. It gives that nice kind of thick lash. But I do need to get a new mascara, and I'm thinking, do I get the Too Faced one that I used to love for years? And I don't know whether I still love it or not, you know? So I'm like, should I get it again to see whether I still love it? Or do I get another Hourglass Unlocked? But that's quite a wet mascara. And I love a tubing mascara, but what I don't like is when you go to wash your face at night, the little filaments go absolutely everywhere. So I don't quite like that. I'd rather just wipe all my mascara off. But so far, I'm just using this. I found it in the back of the drawer and it's doing the job. For bronzer, I have been back to my Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess. This is in the shade 03 Medium Deep. And I've had this for very many years, but I love it. It just gives that kind of warm bronze, that warm glow, and it's matte. Sometimes I love my Hourglass, but I don't want to wear, sometimes I don't want the shimmer. I just want matte. So I really love this for the glow. And every time I put it on, I'm like, oh my God, I remember why I love this so much, because it's just got such a nice warmth to it. So that's that. Just hold on 1 second. That's Mum coming up. Coming up for coffee. Okay, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the bronzer. I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm kind of toying on, do I want to try the Milk Makeup Stick Bronzer? Because I love the blush. I'm still wearing that. It's the Milk Cream Quickie in work and I love it. But will I like a cream bronzer? Is it going to be too much cream for my oily face? I don't know. I'm quite tempted to try Charlotte Tilbury's bronzer as well. But when I like something, I like to stick with it. It's just the way it is. We'll see. Okay, and for fragrance, Glossier You. I'm on the Glossier You train. Yesterday I'd done my workout. I had an everything shower. I put Glossier You on. I put my all cream beige outfit on, like my beige cream leggings, cream jumper. Put my hair up. I didn't put any makeup on because it was already 2. Put my big sunglasses on to take the dog for a walk. And I felt like I was just like breezing down the road. I was like, oh, everyone's going to smell me and wonder what this is. And I just felt so clean, moisturised and lovely. So today I wanted to recreate that, but I wanted to obviously do my makeup. So I have this on. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, it's just, I'm crazy about this scent. I'm crazy about it. Oh, I love it so much. Oh my God, do you know what I want though? There's a new YSL fragrance, the one in the shimmery bottle. This one, Black Opium. They've got a new one in a glittery bottle, which is marshmallow, apparently. Marshmallow. I need it. I need it. I must have it. I want it in my life. Fragrance is such a game changer. You cannot, unless you're allergic or whatever, or you don't like it, it just, imagine getting an outfit on and makeup and not having any fragrance on. Just putting some perfume on just changes your whole feeling in life. I don't know how to describe it. I love that feeling when your makeup's right, your hair's right, you like what you're wearing, and you just feel good in yourself. And the scent, oh, it's beautiful. I just love it. Okay, the last thing I wanted to mention was the book I've just read. So normally I put on Instagram, just finished reading. So I've just finished reading, and this was recommended to me by a lovely subscriber of mine, and it is called Never Lie by Freida McFadden. Never Lie by Freida McFadden. Now, this is the second book I've read by this author. The first one was called The Teacher, which is on my Instagram, which I loved. So when this was recommended to me, I was like, yeah, I've got to read it. And it is very, very good. She writes, Freida McFadden, who's she? The cat's mother. Do you remember those saying? She said, who's she? The cat's mother? Maybe we should do a video of going through sayings. I saw this saying the other day on Instagram, and it was like, oh, remember, you'll never know. It doesn't ring as true now or then when you were younger, but now it rings true. And what was the saying? It was, it's always something, and it's always something and another. That was the saying. Oh, no, the saying was, if it's not one thing, it's another. And someone said, being in my 30s and 40s or whatever, this now rings so true. I absolutely understand what my parents were saying. If it's not one thing, it's another. True. But yeah, she writes so well. I am a very picky reader, right? I love my thrillers. I love my psychological, dark, domestic noirs, right? But I'm always ahead of the game. You can never guess with her. I'll read a book and I'll go, oh yeah, I know who it is. I can guarantee, I'll already be in my mind, yeah, it's probably this one, da, 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 da. And with her, it never is. You're always surprised. And that's a good writer. It's the same with the teacher. I remember that was probably one of the first books. I got to the ending and I was like, because I was so shocked. And normally, you know, I'm the biggest armchair detective. I'm like, oh, I can solve this crime. And I normally do. I can normally figure it out. But with Freida McFadden, you can't. She keeps you guessing till the end. You gotta go, oh, I know now. Oh, no, I know. It's this one. Oh, no, I know it's this one. And it's never what you expect. Anyway, it's about a therapist who has a very difficult, narcissistic patient whose rich parents are paying for him, but they've stopped paying for him now because the treatment's obviously not working and she doesn't want to see him anymore. But he catches her doing something illegal and films it and starts blackmailing her. But at the same time, she's gone missing. And there's this couple that turn up at her empty house in the middle of a snowstorm. And it's very, very interesting. She lives in this big manor outside in the middle of nowhere somewhere. But it's very, very interesting where it all kind of goes. And it's quite creepy. It's very creepy, very disturbing. And you're like, but wait till you get there. You know, it just gets kind of like worse in a good way. And I was just like, oh my God, at the end. So very good. Thank you for that recommendation. I love it. Now, the next book I'm about to read, I finished that book a couple of days ago. So the next book I am going to read, actually, I don't know. At the moment, I'm going through my samples. So what I do is I download samples of what I think I might like and I'll read it. I'll tell you what puts me off a book is when you start reading it and there's so many characters. There's Jill, there's Bob, there's Jan with 5 kids and 2 twins, Billy and Bob. And you're just like, why are there so many? Like, it's so confusing. And I'm just like, oh, look, I don't know where we are. I love a book that starts then, January 2016. And you read a bit and then, now. Yeah, I love when we jump in time or it starts off somewhere in the past. Now and then. I love books like that. And anything that's like domestic to do with a household or neighbours or communities or friends or whatever. So yeah, we'll see. I will see if I've started one book, the sample last night, and I'll see. I'm not 100%, but probably. We'll see. And I don't really like to recommend a book until I've read it. Sometimes I do currently reading, but I like to actually now read the book and then go, if I liked it, then put it on Instagram. That way I can be sure that I've liked it. But, you know, swings and roundabouts, isn't it? There's another one. Swings and roundabouts. It's all swings and roundabouts. Okay, now, there we go. Those were my monthly favourites. And like my new t-shirt from Hush, it says French Exit. Me and my mum went to a Hush sample sale. You know, they do those occasionally. it was rubbish. You know, everything's in boxes and you've got to dig through, and I couldn't be bothered. I just like the t-shirts, so I just got the t-shirts. I got this one and another one. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you're well. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. And if you like my work and you like my channel, you want to help support my channel, then you can always buy me a coffee for £5. That's really nice. That helps me keep my channel going. It helps me, you know, build more of a community, bring more things to you, more products to you. It's just a nice little thing to do. It's just a little appreciation, just to show me that you care. Have a great day, have a great week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.